Bill Cosby was born into a working-class African-American family during the Great Depression. His father, William Cosby Sr., served as a mess steward in the U.S. Navy, and his mother, Anna Pearl, worked as a maid. Cosby was the eldest of 4 brothers, and the family faced financial hardship. After his father left for military service during World War II, Cosby took on responsibilities at home, helping care for his younger siblings. Cosby attended Mary Channing Worcester Public School and later Fitzsimmons Junior High School, where he developed a reputation as the class clown. He was academically capable but often prioritized humor over studies. In high school, he was an athlete, participating in track and football at Germantown High School. However, he dropped out in the 10th grade and enlisted in the U.S. Navy in 1956. While in the Navy, Cosby served as a hospital corpsman, working with Korean War veterans in physical therapy. His time in the Navy helped him mature, and he earned his high school equivalency diploma through correspondence courses. After his discharge in 1960, he attended Temple University on a track and field scholarship, studying physical education. During college, Cosby worked as a bartender and often entertained customers with jokes. Encouraged by friends, he began performing at small clubs in Philadelphia, eventually moving to New York City to pursue stand-up comedy. His observational humor, which avoided profanity and focused on family life and everyday situations, set him apart in the comedy world. Career milestones in comedy. 1963, Cosby gained national exposure after appearing on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. 1960s, he released several successful comedy albums, including Bill Cosby is a Very Funny Fellow, Right? 1963, Grammy Awards. Cosby won 6 consecutive Grammys for Best Comedy Album from 1965 to 1970. Cosby broke racial barriers in the entertainment industry at a time when African American actors had few opportunities in leading roles. 1965 to 1968, he starred in I Spy, becoming the first African American actor to lead in a dramatic television series. His role as Alexander Scott won him 3 consecutive Emmy Awards. 1972 to 1985, created and voiced the animated series Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, which promoted educational content and moral lessons for children. 1984 to 1992, Cosby created and starred in The Cosby Show on NBC. The show portrayed the Huxtable family, an upper-middle-class African-American family led by Cliff Huxtable, an obstetrician, and his wife Claire, a lawyer. It challenged racial stereotypes on television, providing a positive and relatable representation of black family life. It became one of the most successful sitcoms in television history, topping ratings for several years and helping NBC dominate prime time. Cosby valued education, both in his personal life and through philanthropic efforts. He returned to school and earned a Doctor of Education degree from the University of Massachusetts Amherst in 1976. His dissertation focused on the use of the Fat Albert series as a teaching tool. Donated over $20 million to historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, including Spelman College. Supported educational initiatives, scholarships, and cultural programs. Produced the educational children's program Little Bill, aimed at teaching emotional and social lessons. In the early 2000s, Bill Cosby's public image began to unravel due to numerous allegations of sexual misconduct. Timeline of allegations and legal battles. 2005, Andrea Constand, a former Temple University employee, accused Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting her in 2004. Cosby settled the civil case in 2006. 2014-2015, over 60 women publicly accused Cosby of sexual assault, with claims spanning decades. Allegations involved Cosby drugging and assaulting women, often under the guise of mentorship. 2015, Cosby was charged with aggravated indecent assault related to the Constand case. 2018, Cosby was convicted on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault and sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. 2021, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned Cosby's conviction, citing that a previous non-prosecution agreement with a former prosecutor should have prevented his trial. He was released after serving nearly 3 years. He was a pioneer for African American entertainers, breaking racial barriers in television and comedy. The Cosby Show reshaped how black families were portrayed on television. His educational programs and philanthropic work had a lasting impact on education and children's media. Cosby's legacy has been overshadowed by his criminal convictions and widespread allegations of sexual misconduct. Institutions have rescinded honorary degrees and awards. His downfall sparked broader discussions about celebrity accountability and the #MeToo movement. Cosby married Camille Olivia Hanks in 1964. The couple had 5 children. Tragically, his son, Ennis Cosby, was murdered in 1997. His daughter Ensa Cosby died in 2018 due to kidney disease. Cosby often portrayed himself as a family man and moral leader, making his legal troubles all the more shocking to the public. Bill Cosby's life is a story of immense success and profound downfall. From being a comedy legend and television trailblazer to facing legal convictions and social disgrace, his story reflects both the heights of American celebrity and the depths of public accountability. His career, once celebrated for breaking racial barriers and uplifting family values, is now largely remembered through the lens of scandal and the consequences of abuse of power. Let's subscribe to the Celebrities Arena.